Time's a river, steady and sure, till a crack splits the dam and Time's a river, steady and sure, till a crack splits the dam and calm turns to war. Moments slip quiet like dust in the breeze, but sometimes the wind changes and it knocks you to your knees. The sky forgets mercy, the ground forgets grace, and fate draws its line with a cold, steady pace. What was safe turns strange, what was whole comes undone in the blink of an eye. The end has begun. Something stirring, I can feel it in my bones. When the red dirt rises, it don't leave you alone. No light, no mercy, just a cold, hard truth. When the ground lets go, it's coming for you. The earth holds its breath, the sky starts to bruise. Shadows stretch long and there's nothing to lose. No mercy here, just red dirt gloom, where silence breaks into red dirt doom. Sky hung low like a secret untold, air so still even the dust wouldn't roll. Creeks held their breath like the earth itself was waiting for death. Thunder crawled low like a voice in the dust. Windows went dark, glass trembling with rust. Found its teeth tearing through the trees, twisting up warnings in a broken breeze. Something stirring, I can feel it in my bones. When the ground lets go, it's coming for you. The earth holds its breath, the sky starts to bruise. Shadows stretch long and there's nothing to lose. No mercy. Time's a river, steady and sure, till a crack splits the dam and calm turns to war. Moments slip quiet like dust in the breeze, but sometimes the wind changes and it knocks you to your knees. The sky forgets mercy, the ground forgets grace, and fate draws its line with a cold, steady pace. What was safe turns strange, what was whole comes undone in the blink of an eye. The end has begun. Something stirring, I can feel it in my bones. When the red dirt rises, it don't leave you alone. No light, no mercy, just a cold, hard truth. When the ground lets go, it's coming for you. The earth holds its breath, the sky starts to bruise. Shadows stretch long and there's nothing to lose. No mercy here, just red dirt gloom, where silence breaks into red dirt doom. Sky hung low like a secret untold, air so still even the dust wouldn't roll. Crickets quit singing, the trees held their breath like the earth itself was waiting for death. Thunder crawled low like a voice in the dust. Windows went dark, glass trembling with rust. The wind found its teeth tearing through the trees, twisting up warnings in a broken breeze. Something stirring, I can feel it in my bones. When the red dirt rises, it don't leave you alone. No light, no mercy, just a cold, hard truth. When the ground lets go, it's coming for you. The earth holds its breath, the sky starts to bruise. Shadows stretch long and there's nothing to lose. No mercy here, just red dirt gloom, where silence breaks into red dirt doom. Red dirt spiraled, clawing up the sky. Air got thick with the sound of goodbye. The horizon split wide with a violent crack as the sky came down, no turning back. Smoke in the wells, poison in the streams, ash on the fields where we planted our dreams. Walls cracked wide, hearts split in two, and the sky kept falling like it always knew. Something stirring, I can feel it in my bones. When the red dirt rises, it don't leave you alone. No light, no mercy, just a cold, hard truth. When the ground lets go, it's coming for you. The earth holds its breath, the sky starts to bruise. Shadows stretch long and there's nothing to lose. No mercy here, just red dirt gloom, where silence breaks into red dirt doom.
Hello from the Texas South Plains. We are headed to Littlefield, Texas right now, where we are looking at a storm that is rapidly taking shape west of there, along an outflow boundary. If you've been around my channel long enough, you know, or this place long enough, you know outflow boundaries are magic when it comes to tornadoes. They take perfectly average environments and supercharge them. And I think that's what we're looking at again today, possibly. Had it yesterday, and a perfectly innocuous day produced a giant tornado near Dougherty, Texas. That's west of Matador, east of Floydada. And that was a heck of a tornado. And also one earlier north of Lubbock, Texas as well. We are going to be today playing this western storm most likely somewhere between here, which is just west of Hill Center, Texas, to this storm, which is south and west of Muleshoe, Texas. From that storm to us is our corridor we're looking at today for significant severe weather, giant hail, possibly tornadoes. If things line up correctly, you will get tornadoes today, I think, but we'll see. And I'll get the good mic on here in a second. But right now we are just driving. We've got to get to our target storm, and casually watching it. It's got good tops on it, but there are radar returns basically happening all over in this corridor right now. Basically from here, there's one just to our west right now. I can actually see the base of it out there. It's pretty small. So we'll see. We'll see. It's certainly a day where you could come to expect a tornado or two. That's for sure. Everyone loves Sam. That's for sure. What do you think about that, Sam? Sam's excited. Today's his day. I have no idea what's happening there. That should be... those need to be reversed, I guess. Let's do that really quick on our ordering. There we go. Yep, that's Sam back there. Sam, you ready, bud? He was sniffing the air, taking a look at what the atmosphere had to offer. He seemed pretty excited, but he also knows it's going to be a bit, so he's taking a nap right now. So we're headed west shortly again. Cotton Center, Texas here. Maybe Cotton Center is going to be like cotton plant, and we're going to get close to a tornado here too. Got close to a tornado earlier this month near Cotton Plant, Arkansas, and then I saw more tornadoes that day too. That was the April 2nd outbreak that produced numerous tornadoes across Arkansas, Kentucky, Tennessee, etc. It's actually the first serious chase I ever had in Arkansas, so don't typically chase there. I like it out here. Let's just go the fastest route. It's got a fast route. It says this way. Let's go this way. It's like, do I want to take this fast? It's not going to matter. Let's just get here and then go west. Storms today. The storm out to our west will probably be severe warned in not too long. And they're going to start off moving east, maybe even slightly east-northeast. But if they're going to go tornadic, just like yesterday, if you recall, I talked about this yesterday, they will turn southeast. They're going to be very slow-moving, though. These storms are going to crawl. Might move 40 miles over the course of 4 hours. type of thing, which is not much at all. Very, in some ways, easy storm chasing. Sam agrees with that. Sam's excited about the potential for storms today. That's for sure. He's never been more ready to see storms. Right, bud? So basically, I mean, we're going to be getting in position now. We're making those final adjustments for the day. Yeah, this storm out west is not moving whatsoever. Storm motion. Walk with Sam. That's the speed. Walk with Sam. And Sam appeared. Look, we got angles all over the car today. We'll have one up on the roof shortly, but not doing that just yet. Might pass under some rain. It's a little bit more susceptible to rain, so I gotta be mindful of it. Blast from the past right there. I used to chase a Jeep Patriot. You can see there's a lot of little cumulus through here. This is, these bases are rather low to start the day. I mean, we're going to have low cloud bases today, which is only going to help in tornado production. We do have a severe warning. Severe thunderstorm warning. We'll keep it on tornado watch for us right now, our status. There's no need to update that just yet. So we're trying to get in a position, basically, at this point. Let's see. This has it moving kind of, what's the warning say? Nearly stationary, yeah. I was about to say, that's definitely a nearly stationary box. These storms, when they turn right, they may move backwards. So, I don't know. Stationary is a pretty big deal. We're going to be getting there possibly by the time it's starting to produce a tornado. It's ramping up quickly. I don't think we need this on anymore. Let's hop on over here. Let's see our storm. Not much of a mezzo just yet, but we'll be watching that. Radar sites. It's about the equidistant between them both, between Clovis and Lubbock. It's always good to have radar options. Having a couple. It's good. Yeah, definitely bloops happening everywhere now. I'm scared of being on the westernmost storm today, but we've also got a horrific, like, cold surge that was coming from the east. Oh man, it is blasting west toward that storm. If it kills this storm, this chase is going to be over before it even starts. Oh man, that's scary. There's a fine line, and it's advancing west, like that. That's scary. It's like a burst of cold air. It's not really cold because it's 78 here. We're actually right on it. We're getting easterly winds, but oh, I don't know what happened there. shortest, least eventful stream of all time if that happens. Driving to the storm, it's dead, cold air. I joked yesterday, I liked the ingredients today a little bit more than yesterday in a lot of ways. And I joked yesterday after I saw a big tornado that there was going to be some way that today wasn't going to produce tornadoes at all. Because of whatever, any number of reasons, it was going to be terrible. The day with lesser ingredients in many ways is going to be the one that does it big. Weather's funny like that, you just never know. See, there's certainly a lot of storms going up in a little area right now. And that little surge of something coming west is worrisome, to put it mildly. Definitely worried about it.
Market Road 54 west for 20 miles.
I'm probably just a worrywart. Look unstable. Storms going up. That's the westernmost one, right out here. I was looking at storms forming all through this corridor right here. That's where we're at too. We're right here in that corridor. Please don't run that stop sign. Please don't run that stop sign. Okay, turn it that way anyways. We're good. Closing in at record speed. 74 miles an hour. Jesus, bump that cruise control up at least to the speed limit. Dang. I know, Sam, amateur hour. I'm sorry, bud. We're not even... We're so boring we don't even speed. We go below the speed limit. See those towers up there? You see those? Pretty interesting. They're little turkey towers, but anytime you see that, that's thermal convection. I'll point that out really quick. That stuff right there, that's thermal. Anytime you see narrow like that, really narrow and thin and just kind of shooting up, think about it like thermal currents. Well, it's not even that great, but hot air rises, right? Hot air rises. Well, there's these little currents of air that just rise rapidly when the sun heats the surface like this, and that's what you're seeing right there. But they're getting cut off by the cap because it's not a robust not a robust not a robust cloud is the best way to put it. I'm trying to simplify this, but it's not a robust cloud. Since it's thin, the cap's just killing it. Because you need something stronger to break through the cap initially. You need a really strong updraft, and that's typically why when the first storms that go on days like today are the ones that end up producing the most severe weather, is because they are the strongest storms of the day. Because they had to be to get going. And that's what we're going to be looking at. Darkness back up in there to our west. We'll see that storm in no time. I mean, once we get it, we're 35 miles from it, so should be able to get in close pretty soon. It's pretty hazy out here though, so you're not going to see stuff immediately. We're going to have to put some cards in our dash cam really quick too before we get anywhere. I was probably going to stop for gas and we'll probably lose the stream for a bit. We'll make it work. We'll make that work. Sam would like you all to know that he is sleepy. It's sleepy time, bud. This is 3 straight days of chasing. First 3 days of the plane season for me. I don't count that April Fool's Day chase. Let's be honest, that chase wasn't a chase. That was a interesting diversion through northern Oklahoma on our way to Arkansas from New Mexico via Tulsa. I don't even know if I believe that, much less anybody else, but I definitely count this as the first legit, like, hey, I'm chasing the planes trip. And after today, there's a chance of stuff tomorrow. Models aren't that bullish on it, and I'm not either. I think the environment's good, but there's something holding storms back, and I think there's something going on in the upper levels. Sunday could get interesting. We'll see how many storms can actually form along a very expansive dry line, Nebraska, all the way basically to the Rio Grande, the U.S.-Mexican border. And then Monday looks to be a pretty big day. Be a possible outbreak. We'll see. Lots of tornadoes possible on Monday. I think Sunday could be that too, in its own way. But we just got to see. Models aren't very keen on storms on Sunday either. What I saw this morning, I didn't look at everything. But... And Monday's set up. There's going to be a higher risk, like up in Iowa, Minnesota, which is very early for them. But it'll be a pretty expansive risk area, basically from possibly back to here almost, all the way up to Minnesota. So you're talking Lubbock, Texas, all the way up. That's pretty substantial. Yeah, that's the storm. That's this other storm that's looking pretty good. That's taking shape really fast. Might already be on our storm. I don't want to be on the westernmost storm today. Scary to me. But I can't see this one. This is definitely a storm of some sort, but I cannot see the tower, and that worries me. Not because it's maybe not strong, it's just it's behind all these little clouds. It's a very moist environment out here. This is just tropical for this part of the country. High 60 or low mid 60 dew points is just ridiculous for this area, which is becoming just with the Gulf of Mexico, Gulf being warmer. You just kind of, you know, with low sea surface temperatures in the Gulf being warmer than normal, and they have been for several years now, getting big time dew points back this way is a pretty big deal. I will top off before we get chasing, just so I know we're good today. It's definitely, there's a storm up by Olton that has a lightning strike on it, so I'll be watching all these. Something's going to go in this corridor that's going to be pretty special, I think, in terms for storm chasing at least. Spade. We're going to call a spade and say I wish there was gas right there, but I think it's a co-op. I don't know if there's going to be a card on that. There is not. In fact, I don't even think those are gas tank. Yeah, those are. It's not. Yeah, that's not going to get you anything. There's a storm basically northeast of us. We're going due west or northwest of us. It's back up here. Back up in there somewhere. Oh my gosh, what's happening? Why can't you not straight? Goodness gracious. Okay, well, we're 8 miles from Littlefield. Yeah, I think this one right here north of Littlefield also is showing signs of spinning early on in its process. Anytime you see it kind of take on that little bean shape to early on, you know there's some rotation happening there. Things are not going to move. I'm at full. We're just gonna take the north up here. I don't trust the western cell today. I think anything west is going to get undercuts because these things east are going to throw out a boundary south. That's what I'm worried about. So I think I'm going to. You're about to get a big, like kind of almost a linear thing going on here, but you want to be east today. Let's get a little bit of film here from the dash cam riding up on this thing. Definitely a sail back up in there. I cannot see the base. Very murky, very not anything. There we go. Chaser? Okay. Yeah, this is also on the boundary. Okay, we're going to stop up here at this intersection before we turn north. And we're going to get some, get our stuff in order because we're just not in order. We're not in order right now. Have a lot of work to do. Got to switch out a card, a couple other things. Yeah, I see it now. Edge of it. There's definitely a storm up in there. Alrighty, let's let's get this set up. All right, Sam. We're gonna leave the people with your sweet serenades. Here, give us a good sniff. Do the card thing first. Very important. The cards are full from yesterday. Put them in upside down, like so. And then format these, and this should give me like 6 hours. These are 250 gigabyte, 256. Okay. Those are very valuable. Recording, format, slot 1, set. Oh boy. Just never hung up on a formatting before. There we go. That doesn't mean the card's going bad. Ashamed to find that out after you record everything. Let's start with 2 just because it was a little faster. And this is a part, get a few things going. Are they working? Yes, they are. You're welcome for that world. Oh no. So, just getting equipment ready now. This is the part of the day where we're just getting a couple of last things going before we get moving on today. Okay, those are in. Both of our furry wind socks are in. We're gonna put you right there for now. I have no idea why I have that up. Also, don't need to be clicking anymore. Alright, Sam. Some good wide median. As soon as I find your leash, young man, we're gonna have a little bit of an outside time, okay? Okay. So I'm gonna get Sam out really quick before we get started today. And then we're gonna get on west. Come on. Out. No, do not wander out into the highway. on, hairy beast. Come on, hairy beast, get up in there. There you go, good boy. Let's buckle you in now. For chase mode, be getting out in and out of the car. I don't need you following me out into the busy highway. Oh, there we go. Oh. Let's figure out why that did that. I just don't think that's going to work today. So, start. Let's just get that off the roof then. I think that connector's broke on it. Connector broke on it, Sam. Right. All right, well, we're gonna take a look at what we got here. Nothing looks great. This thing north of us has a elongated look at least. There's no reason to move just yet. Get stuff out here in a second and show what I'm talking about. But get us out of the car. That's the wrong GoPro on there. Well, right now, just watching speckled sky, lots and lots and lots and lots of cumulus here. A very unstable atmosphere. There we go. And so, what we'll be watching for today is a very real possibility of tornadoes, but right now storms are taking their sweet time to get going, that's for sure. There's a pretty strong supercell to our west, but it does not have a good shape to it. It's very round. A round shape is not good. You want something a little bit more, needless to say, you want something a little bit better than that. Here, let's get rid of you. Yeah, get rid of you. You're not going to be used. So, needless to say, that's definitely not ideal. PIP back here. There we go. We're adjusting stuff. So now, yeah, and then that. Yep, there we go. So, yeah, but there's certainly, it's an unstable sky. I mean, you can look all around us and can see that. So, it's a nice anvil over there, though. You can see it on the right side of the frame there. A little less than right side. That's an anvil. Trying to decide how aggressive I want to be. This thing's still spiking up. Let's just go north to it. It's elongated. It's got a decent look. Let's go see what it's doing. Littlefield, Texas right now. I'm sure some folks have asked at this point. Going north here a few miles, no more than 10. Up here 8 miles, so we're going to see what we can see. See, I have a monster crosswind here, easterly, very strong. If that's the updraft base, it's tiny and this is a waste of time, but I've got a distinct feeling that it's not the updraft base. It's a very dark sky. And continue west if it doesn't look good. The one to our west is starting to look more tornadic now. It's got a little bit better look to it on velocity at least, so that's something we'll have to certainly be paying attention to as we go through the day. Back there. Due north. Murky back up in there. It's down. There we go. Don't need to be recording just yet. To the west. It's worrying me. It's rotating very lightly. I wouldn't doubt if it's got a wall cloud and such on it right now. We're going to take a look at this cell to our west and I'm going to gauge whether we want to stay on it or not. to look and see if we can find this base up here. Goodness gracious. It is so muggy and so hazy, you cannot see anything. There's allegedly, I can barely see it, there's a storm base just right up there. Man, that's close too, that's pretty close. Is tuning in. Look at you. Sam, you better say hi to Brooke. You just gave me the side eye. What are you giving everybody the side eye for? You too cool to look in the camera and say hi? Goodness gracious. I don't know where you got these manners from. My goodness. It's ridiculous. This storm to our west looks really good, not gonna lie, but this one's blowing up pretty fast, so I just am so hesitant to go west because I know how this works. And I'm really scared I'm gonna end up like this is gonna get crowded and the west one's gonna produce a tornado, and then we're just gonna be sitting out here to the east and then everything blows up at once, and that was the only tornado, you know? So that's where storm chasing just plays with your mind in so many ways. Wow, all right, look at this. Let's bring you full. I said bring you full. Look at that dust blowing into the storm. Oh, well, it's gonna stop up here in a mile, but I don't know if that's too smart. There's certainly a collection of updrafts here, and that's one right here to the right side is our storm. But it's just a little drive up to a farm. There's no reason to go anywhere now. May end up being a giant mistake. I don't know, Sam. Don't know if this is the one we want to be on. We're just taking a look here. what's going on. That's tilted too far down though. It should be tilted up. Oh, thanks, bud. Appreciate that. Yeah, I mean, this does not look that great, but neither did yesterday's ride before it did something interesting, so. I think this one has moved north of the boundary already. Let's just get west. We can always get east. It's not like these things are going to be hauling. The one west may be trying to produce a tornado shortly. We're sitting here just trying to do nothing. This one went, we're probably gonna have to get a lot closer. We're 25 miles from it, one due west of us right now. We'll see. Yeah, I think it's not. I think it went north of the boundary. Arkansas is up there, but I'm driving speed limit. They're leaving me in the dust, so that's at least 100. Love storm chasers driving 100 down the road. It's great, very safe, saving lives. See, that's the boundary down there. See some those bases. This thing we're just looking at is north of it. There's no reason to stay there. Actually, I wouldn't doubt if we get better visibility very quickly. I think the west going to get tornado warned in the next 15 minutes probably. Oh my god. Admittedly, that scared the heck out of me. I don't know why that did. I just saw a cross car going really fast, and I was like, oh my gosh. Supercell right there. shape of it's improving dramatically. Good curve forward flank now. Typically a precursor, early precursor to it, going tornado warning. It's also starting to move east. It's going to be moving east and create really strong flow. Storm out there. It's a big base in the distance. Got wall cloud on it. Yep, that's our storm. Well, good news is, everybody, if it does produce a tornado, we'll see it. Bad news is, if it does it in the next 5 minutes, we're not going to see any. It's not going to be the greatest view. It's all about timing, Sam. That's all we got to teach everybody. It's all about timing in life. This storm's waiting on us. We're not waiting on it. It's waiting on us, right? You talk to them. Tell the storm, wait. Does produce a tornado, it's going to be pretty tall. Wow, hawk. We'll see if it can. Go down here to Sudan, drop south. I know, bud. Amherst School right there. What was that? What was that, dude? Oh my gosh, kitty kitty. Gotta be careful with those, Sam. I know, you saw it too, didn't you? It's looking pretty good. This is the roughest 35 ever. Speed limit it is 35. I wouldn't even dare drive at 35 on this road. So, got a wall cloud on it still. I'm gonna close in pretty fast now. imagine they haven't rewarned it yet. When's it expire? 13 minutes. It's got a tornado possible tag on it. I would not doubt if they're debating right now whether to put a red polygon, aka a tornado warning on it. I don't think it's there yet, but it's close. It's getting pretty close. Let's get across this railroad track, Sam, before anything terrible happens. Organize. Still not quite there. Like I said, I'm going to be very interested to see what they do with this warning polygon. What they do next with it. Decisions. This is too aggressive, and we're going to end up in overhang precip if we keep going that way. Yep, wall cloud is trying to develop. Not be shocking if yeah, these roads are dry. Let's go for it. Good news, Sam. Roads are dry. This far west. Won't be later, but for now they are. Yeah, that's a classic wall cloud taking shape. That's very classic. Yeah, sorry, starting to get sprinkles here. Woo! Yeah, this base is actually surprisingly high. I did not expect it to be this high. The ambient cloud base is rather high. Still no new warning. Wonder what we're gonna see. what I just did is I realized I had made a real navigational mistake. And so we corrected it before we get too far. What in the world? How the heck do I get that off of there? Popping up random overlays. Looks like there's a power line, but if we can make that work, we're gonna make this work if we can. There. Still trying to pull up some scud into it. It's trying to be cute. I don't want to go too far. Let's go up here on top of this ridge. To the left. Oh my gosh, it's even paved. What did I do to deserve that? I think we can do this. Flip her around. So it'd be nice to actually get the big camera on this too. There we go. I know, bud. Here, I'm gonna let you smell. Get those sniffs in. major league wind blowing in this car, isn't it? Let's get that taken care of. Gonna sound like a dang vacuum cleaner in here. Or car wash or something. Washing machine, is that what I'm looking for? I don't think I know what I'm looking for. It's gonna sound like something though. Here, you need to go over here. Let's get out here and do a quick video for later stuff. There we go. Well, back here we got a pretty strong supercell, dark core. It's been throwing up scud into it, been trying to strengthen itself a little bit. I keep seeing scud rising up into it, but it hasn't quite materialized and gotten strong enough to be something that we expect to be tornadic yet. But we are going to be watching it. There's something going on way back up in there. I don't know what that is. So, yeah, this is an interesting looking cell. It's got a nice flanking line coming out right here to the left. It's gonna be building into it. So it's only gonna keep building. This thing's certainly gonna stick around a while. And it's right in the boundary, so I think it's only a matter of time. Shear is not ideal yet, for sure. Shear's definitely not ideal. I'm trying to turn on my light again, but it's definitely trying right out there. Now we're gonna put on a jacket. It's kind of chilly in this wind, in that wind out there. It's not like cold, but it's not comfortable either. Trying to once again pull up scud. It had a wall cloud. It did this earlier and wall cloud lasted about 5 minutes. So we'll see if it can do it again. Oh, we just got a tornado warning or baseball size hail warning. Yeah, 3-inch size hail warning is what we got.
National Weather Service. Severe thunderstorm. Warning in effect for this area until 4:15 p.m. Central Daylight Time for destructive 3-inch size hail. Take shelter in a sturdy building, away from windows. People and animals outdoors will be severely injured.
Supercell spins. Lightning crashing.
Ah, tornado disco playing in the background. Yeah, it's got the look. Let's take a look at radar. I'll show you. You don't see, like, typically, I think this was going to produce a tornado. It'd have to have a look like that, right? You'd have to have a hook of some sort because if you look, there's just, this looked a lot better earlier. There's just, that's where the rotation is. So you would expect this to curve around and do something like that. And it's not happening. So that tells me that we are not quite there yet. It looks like we may be getting ready to have another surge of the RFD. Take a look at this out here. You're seeing that wall cloud take shape there. So I don't even know if that's a wall cloud. That looks like just a blocky bit of scud. But that's what we'd be looking for. I mean, there's something going on way back up in there. I hope that's not the wall cloud, so we need to get west if so. No, it's only 10 miles away. Well, that's it. Some funky stuff going on over there. Be keeping an eye on it. That thing there on the right side, right over there, that's interesting. Worries me a bit. So it looks like this is a big cut in the base. What's going on here? Better look. I wonder if we got two cells here now. No, I don't think so. Take a look at this out here on radar. You can tell me what you think. Yeah, 2.5 inch hail reported. No, it is turning right though. I will say that. It's definitely turning right. Yeah, the storm itself is only 10 miles over there. It's rather close actually at this point. It's close enough we're not going to be able to sit here forever. Which means let's get an important bit of business done. It's God forbid if we do all this and then stuff starts happening, the camera's not on the roof. It's like the main reason why we're out here today is the off chance we can improve upon what we did yesterday. Check, make sure it's got power coming into it. There we go. That's not recording though. Now if you look, right side there, that's where the magic will be. Think we can try? Oh, goodness gracious. Sam, you changed that, didn't you? People don't need to be looking at a dang radar screen, they need to be looking at the storm. See how that's a bowl there? That looks good. It's starting to look better as it gets closer. Okay, now Sam, let's avoid. Yeah, let's try to avoid now. Stepping on stuff as you come out. Come on. Come on. Why do you always put a bite right there? Come on, let's use the potty. Now it's got a bowl lowering. Okay, so that's something to watch. Because it's a bowl shape like that, I'm sure it gets something up. Come on, let's go back this way. The base is lowering. It is certainly lowering. Just overall, the base is lowered quite a bit. Hey, dude, if you need to potty, we need to potty, okay? No, let's, come on. If you need to potty, let's go. But we don't need to, this is not time to, we're not walking. This is not a walk. This is a potty break. Yeah, once I see evidence of that RFD surging around, it'll be time to move west toward it for a closer look. You gonna go? Okay, come on. You obviously don't have to go. Come on. One more pass. Okay, come on. Come on, load up. Load up. Sam is doing that thing he does. He sometimes does this where he just refuses to go potty. He is a golden retriever in every sense of the word. He is distracted as all get out. Oh, as if that's the start of a barrage. Yeah, no, bud. It's a bit of a wider view. It's got a bowl lowering to it. So we'll see. They did issue an MD for us. And that MD is for possible tornado potential increasing into the evening. So you can see, here's what's going to happen. Let's pull it up on radar though. Oh yeah, absolutely, definitely was lightning. Yeah, good question. Nope, definitely lightning. So we'll pull up radar now. I want to show you all this. Okay. See this fine line right here? Oh goodness, wrong one. This fine line I've got right here. I'll circle it. This thing right here. Okay. If you trace it, well, I'm serious. If you trace it, it does that number, right? This storm, its updraft is anchored on it right here. So if this storm is going to produce a tornado, it's going to interact with this boundary, and eventually this storm's path, if it's producing tornadoes, is going to take it this direction. Yes, of course, I'm not meaning to do that, but obviously Lubbock is downstream from that on this boundary, so that's certainly something. I didn't mean to actually imply that it wouldn't be tornadic when it got there, but that would happen. So if this is going to happen, it's going to dive southeast in a second. The other possibility is that this storm does not do that, and it kind of skirts off this way in its current direction, and then the warm and moist air is down here. And if it goes out here, this is cool air, and it'll probably either wither and die, or it'll become elevated like these two are to our north. There, I'm glad I have some illustration. But let's get a little closer here. I want to see if what I can see. Max program on my screen, please. There we go. Looks like we got some rotation there, doesn't it, y'all? That's looking very sus. That is suspicious. It's not quite me wanting to get closer to it, but that is very suspicious. We're keeping an eye on it. Here's the wider view of that storm. Here's what it looks like wide. That's it tight. There it is in tight. So we're gonna see what happens. Yeah, this one northeast of us looks pretty good. It's elongated, and you can look at that. That one's elongated just to our northeast. I'm gonna look at it here in a second when I step out of the car. Right. Let's take a look back here. Oh, look at that. Looks good too. That's another storm taking shape right there. This one is starting to obviously root in. Oh my gosh, my finger's in the shot. My bad. I'm doing great today. Trust me, kid, you're doing great. Look at that. You see how the base is lowered locally right there? And that's what we're going to be watching out for, that area right there. But I'm also suspicious about what's going on back here, because that also is pretty low. We'll be watching it. Bring her back to HMI 1. This thing's moving from right to left now, that is for sure. Looking really good. I would say tornado potential on this is increasing. If that was a question, I think someone had that. Yeah, you are hearing thunder as well. The tornado potential on this is increasing, so I'm pretty sure it has just started moving southeast. This thing is moving not east anymore, because we're facing due west, and this thing has moved from right to left. So that in of itself tells me tornado potential is increasing. I am curious to see what this looks like. Yep. Okay, it's time to move. It's time to move. this thing is turned right hard, and it is about to do the tornado thing. And again, the reason why we were doing what we're doing is we were setting out east of it as long as I could, just to give it time. So I didn't want to, I mean, the honest answer is I didn't want to get in too close and miss out the possible structure. Some structure, broad picture stuff, but in conjunction with the radar presentation, very obviously it is time. Need some water, though it's about to go dry. Oh my gosh, what's happening here? The zoom out. How'd you get so far zoomed in? Goodness gracious. We need to make with record time up here though. Hail core is right there just off to the right. Yeah. Should not have much trouble from that. I'll pass just narrowly around it. Yeah, this thing is, it's not quite there, but it's getting there quickly, y'all. Look at that, just a classic presentation. Classic supercell in every sense of the word. You could put this is what you would put in a textbook. It's just a little bit, we should be fine. It's brought to you by don't be north of a tornado when it's moving southeast. Yeah, this thing is certainly the radar presentation looks, but the radar presentation says it's time, so we'll just have to wait and see. Dust in the RFD. Someone's totally going to report that as a tornado. I mean, there is rotation there above it. I don't know. I would be hesitant to call that a tornado happening. I think tornado time's coming up soon. They're going to issue a tornado warning any second on it. Look at that presentation, absolutely classic. That is gustnado, but that is dust being blown around. The RFD is wrapping around this thing. If this thing doesn't, it's trying to produce a tornado as we speak. And when it does, I'll turn the camera so you guys see a view of it, but right now I'm trying to Make sure to or my windshield. Yeah, this thing started diving southeast. I told y'all to expect that if it was going to do tornado. Right now, rotation is increasing in that base now. Get in here with all the storm chasers. Pretty ragged though right now, admittedly. Blowing though, I don't think it's tornado-y. Okay, see all that dust blowing over there? Zoom in on it. I think if there's gonna be a tornado, it'd be further back there. But like I said, any second. I don't know, that might actually be a tornado now in progress. So it looks like that's further back there. Okay, 1 second. Am I in park? I am not in park. Why are you not working? What's going on? There it is. That's a big old nasty thing. Sit you right there. None of that. It's getting stronger now. Bus driving. Big dusty, ugly thing. Yeah, definitely a tornado, very weak. Rapidly falling apart. Trying to be laminar up in there. Truncated cone right now. You can see the cone there in the middle. What are we doing? Sam. Yep, there's a tornado on the... It's doing its thing. Okay. Let's see if this thing's gonna persist or not. This thing's about to just be a multi-tornado thing. This is the first of several, I think. It's getting a little weaker now. Hey, bud, I'm sorry. If you've got to go, this is the wrong time to be telling me that. It's weakening now. Not done though, we're gonna have another one. Actually, I think it's might just continue persisting. See spinning up in there. It's not done. See that rope in there? There it is. Let's go south option. Still ripping up in there. saw that. You're in that crappy satellite mode. I need an east option. There it is. That is not the east option I want. But it's going to have to be the one I get. Okay, well, we got to play the long. I should have went east on that road. I messed up. That is on me. View of it pretty quick, but you gotta wait a few minutes. I don't know what's through there, but there's something in there that does not allow you to pass through.
South for 4 miles.
4 miles, and when you turn back north, you'll probably see it.
Your route may be affected by tornado warning.
That's good. Wouldn't have it any other way. All right. Amazing how this thing started diving southeast and immediately produced tornadoes. Crunched by hail. I think that was probably the right call, but I don't know. We'll see. After doing so good yesterday, I was bound to make one big. It's probably rain wrapped at this point. That's the good news. There's good news. That's good news.
Half a mile. Turn left on the Clark, marking 597 east.
Chased so perfectly yesterday, I was bound to have that happen. What's happened? Rotation has weakened on radar. Still there, but one north of it's going to produce a tornado soon too. Up by Amherst, one we saw going up. northern one's gonna be rain wrapped for sure. certainly doesn't look healthy again. Let's go north. There's me another tornado just up here, just toward north. If we're going to be able to see it, but we're going to try. Folks, there's going to be a tornado coming out of Amherst. One might form again here to the west as well. We're going to keep an eye on that as well. This one to the west might be cycling. In fact, it is. It absolutely is cycling. We're about to have two tornadoes from two storms in close proximity. Oh, I can see the wall cloud up there. I can see the lowering up ahead of us too. Yeah, I wouldn't doubt if this thing's going to produce another tornado west of us as well. So let's see if we can gander a peek at this thing to our north. Warning shot at me. Trying to find me. Yeah. Hell. Pass. Oh, this is a good road. Try to piece on this thing, man. Yes, I think we can. Shoot. Oh, buddy, it's bigger. Let's go east. Oh yeah, if we go east just a little bit, we're gonna be in good shape. How are we looking? You can at least try to get east on this thing a bit. It's definitely something we can't do in about an hour. This road's gonna be completely impassable. I think it's just completely rain. I don't know if we're gonna be able to see anything. stop signs anyway, so you gotta yield to one another. Lightning. I don't know what's going on anymore. Let's over again just to see what it looks like. It's the worst placed trees in the history of the world right now. Sam. It's almost moving 2 cells. do wonder if that's a tornado there, that whitish area. It's kind of in the right spot. Right there. I think that is. Really just kind of fizzled out though. That is it. That would be the area. There was a tornado, that was it. It's a wide area about 1/3 in from the right. And that would be where the tornado was, if there was one. West when it's gusted out. Back to the west, so this is the storm. Alright, yeah, well, that was a cone. We weren't crazy. You could just barely see it.